Hey everybody, Captain Shane. I'm back in the Airbus A321. We flew it from San Diego to San Francisco last night, and we're at San Francisco today, and we're going to take it up to Portland. And I'm hopefully I do a little bit better today. I've done the best I can to set up some cockpit controls, but there's some buttons I just can't find. Like, for example, my landing gear lever. I can't seem to map it to this thing, so we're going to be reaching for levers and buttons for a while until I get that all resolved. Let's see. On the overhead, we've got the navigation, the IR80 IRSs in a line. So what I'm going to do now is make sure that my SimBrief flight plan, I'm going to go ahead and edit that up. So let's go new flight. We're going to go Delta 1444 from SFO to PDX on the A321. Generate that flight. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and pre-file that on VATSIM because we are flying on VATSIM, of course. I always do. File flight plan. There it is. Okay, I got that in. So I think what we'll do now is also fire up Navigraph to make sure we get the SID and stars programmed in properly. So unload, import flight from SimBrief, SFO PDX Delta 1444. Look at that crosswind. That's crazy. Departing one left and right with a gnarly crosswind. Why would be departing one left and right with that much crosswind? 22 knots. Okay, I guess.
San Francisco traffic, United 1754 is pushing back out of the echo gates.
Okay, and then let's just start getting prepped for this PDX. So it looks like we're on the 10 left. Maybe we could do the RNAV approach. Let's try that. We'll do RNAV into PDX because the weather looks pretty good there. Alright, cool. So let's go down here to the FMS. We'll put in a flight number. DAL1444. Insert that and let's request data link here. We'll align the IRS. Okay. It's not. Okay, maybe I'm screwing that up. Huh, we'll come back to that. Anyway, so I got the flight plan in there. Or at least I got that. And then I need to do the performance, but for whatever reason it's not uploading that in there. Not allowed. I haven't made I did this last night. Maybe it's over here. I'm still learning this thing, guys. You have to be patient with me. Weight and balance. Let's set to current. Let's see if that works now. Not allowed. Well, darn it. Hey Cameron, how you doing? I'm trying to figure this out, so it's not letting me upload the data, and it was before. So initialization, taxi fuel, takeoff landing weight, that's all in there. Zero fuel weight. Why is it not letting me? Maybe I gotta do the flight plan first. Alright, whatever. So San Francisco. No, it's not parked forever, man. No way. Absolutely not. San Francisco departure. We're going to use a runway. What are we planning on today? It's not parked forever. One left. Oof, that's really short. We need to run some numbers here. Takeoff performance. One left. Compute.
San Francisco traffic, SkyWest 5207.
Okay, I mean, it's saying that we can do this.
8 Foxtrot 9, San Francisco traffic.
Okay. I don't know. That just doesn't seem right to me. All right, I guess we're gonna do one left. So runway one left, and we're gonna be on the Truckin' 2 with the transition. Gritful. We'll insert. Make sure we have this on plan. We can see it. All right. And then from there, and then we'll pick up the arrival here. So arrival is going to be the ILS 10 left. And we're on the Timbers 3 arrival. Oh, I didn't want... let's go back. We're going to do RNAV. So let's go... RNAV Yankee 10 left. On the Timbers 3, and the transition, there is no transition.
San Francisco traffic, United 1754 is taxiing one left by Alpha Mike.
Machu, transition. And let's insert that. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Is that correct? Should be a Hogum transition in here. What if I can put that in? So man, I hate this I'm not a fan of this thing. RNAV 10 left. Match transition. Alright, well, whatever. I guess that's gonna have to work. But there's supposed to be another fix in here. See if I can put it in manually. Hogum. U-M. Alright.
San Francisco traffic, SkyWest 5207, taxiing one left via Alpha. San Francisco traffic.
I think that's going to have to work. I think that'll work right there. Yep, and we'll just go there and we'll pick it up. Well, we'll see how it works. All right, so let's try this performance again because I got to get that to work. It's a new toy that I'm not doing very good with, Nanny Ray. I'm just trying to figure this out. So I wanted to upload... Oh, there it goes. Take off data request. Take off data uplink. Okay. Flex takeoff. Flex 58. Okay, so that's in there. That's what we wanted. Okay, we got that. All right, cool. So performance is in there. Insert uplink. 139, 145, 147. Thrust flex 58. Manage climb. Cost index 24. Descent. Approach. We'll do full. Go around. Okay, this actually looks good. So let's put flight plan on the left. And we're going to put the takeoff data on the right. I think we're actually set. I like that. Okay, cool. I'm feeling better now. So we're already on CTAF. Let's get to some other radio stuff programmed in here. And then as far as our squawk code, I have no idea what it's supposed to be. So I'm going to leave it at 745.
San Francisco traffic United 1754 is lining up runway 1 left.
So let's put that back to ARC. Minimum range. ARC minimum range. We'll do terrain on the right. I think we're ready to start getting ready to go. So let's get the... My X checklist is completely not set up correctly. I haven't had a chance to really do this right, but fuel quantity is 17,000 pounds. That's on board. FMC is set. Airspeed, we're going to do managed for everything. Final altitude's going to be 360, as I recall. Let me confirm. Next phase. Climb. Cruise. Flight level 360. Cool. So that's in. Heading is managed. Altimeters. The weather. How do you like the auto trim? I do like it. It reminds me of what we call on like the 737 control wheel steering, where you kind of use your yoke to set the attitude, and then the autopilot will hold it for you. So it's like control wheel steering, really. 260 at 22. The altimeter is 3020. Flight direct is on. All right, auto brakes. We would click the max button. I think maybe when we're getting closer. I'm gonna go ahead and start the APU. Alright, doors and windows. We're going to close up doors and windows. The passengers are on board. So let's go close up door 1 left. Put that on APU. I think we can go ahead and go start. Let's turn on this hydraulic pump. APU bleed. On. Where's that? APU bleed on. Parking brake is on. We can pull the wheel chocks.
Traffic United 1722 entering the ILS approach runway 28 left should be transition. San Francisco.
San Francisco traffic United 1754 is clear runway heading 01 left.
APU generator is coming online, so we can go ahead and pull external power. That's swapped over. Cool. Wheel chocks are pulled. Ground power units removed. The beacon light is coming on. Engine ignition is going to go to ignition start. And push and start. Let's get the tug moving.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Cool. I think we're about ready, guys.
San Francisco traffic, Skywest 5207, lining up runway 1 left. San Francisco traffic.
All right, real quick as we wait for the tug to show up. Here's our taxi brief. We're currently at
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed.
Delta
Ready
14.
to connect.
We're going to push back on the alpha tail facing to the west. And we're going to take off from runway 1 left. So we're going to taxi down from Alpha to Bravo. And then Bravo down to Mike 1. All right. San Francisco traffic, good afternoon. Delta 1444. Push and start at gate Delta 14 onto taxiway Alpha tail facing west. All right. Again, my
Correction, San Francisco traffic. United
Ground to cockpit.
1722, 10
Please
mile
show me
final,
where you want to go.
28 left, San Francisco.
So we're going to push to
San
here.
Francisco traffic, Skywest 5207, departing runway 1 left, San Francisco traffic.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
All right, crew. I think we're ready to start engines here.
Hey. Quit blinding me with your taxi light.
What?
Turn it off.
Sorry, jeez. Okay, let's go engine start engine 2. Okay, we got rotation on N2. Fuel flow, EGT. Okay, we got a good start on engine 2, starting 1.
San Francisco traffic, Skywest 5207, clear 1 left, switch over to Unicom, San Francisco traffic.
Okay, rotation on N2. Fuel flow. EGT. Got it light.
San Francisco traffic, United 1722, 5 mile final, runway 28 left, San Francisco.
Okay, power just swapped over. All right, good start on engine 1. After start checklist. Engine wing anti-ice is not required. APU bleed is coming off. APU is coming off.
Hey. Quit blinding me with your taxi light. Turn it off.
San Francisco traffic, United 1722, short final, runway 28 left, San Francisco.
Okay, I'm waiting for this guy to let me down. That can't be the reason, right? It's got the KOPC, KOSP. It's this thing. I just KOSP project. That's the one I got there, Jesse. Because the stock sounds were just so awful, I couldn't deal with it. And Drischel Mac 2 recommended that one for me. And I like it so far. Okay.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay. Waiting on the ground signal. In the meantime, we can start doing our taxi checklist. So flaps 1, spoiler handle or speed brake handle is armed. Stab trim 0.2 is all we needed. Takeoff data is confirmed. The V speeds are 139, 145, and 147. See those on there. Takeoff departure brief is, let's go over that real quick. So we are at, already briefed the taxi. We're on the truck and 2 departure, so after takeoff, we're gonna, here's the instruction. For runway 1 left, climb on heading 014 to 520, then a right turn direct tight, press tight at about 3000, then on track 014 truck. Alright, see ya. So got that done. A radar, tilt her up a little bit. Nose light on. And we'll go to flight control mode so we can check that. To the left.
Traffic United 1722 vacated runway 28 left at Tango, San Francisco.
Okay, hand signal is good on the right. San Francisco traffic Delta 1444 taxi to runway 1 left via Alpha Bravo Mike 1, San Francisco. Alright crew, let's go.
Traffic United 1722 giving taxi to the Foxtrot gate.
Nozzle steering, check left.
Via Bravo,
right.
Quebec 1.
Brakes checked. Okay, got traffic on the left here. 737 max 8. They'll be clear of us. And then we're gonna make a right turn onto Bravo, which should be this second one. Okay, and then the flight controls. Ailerons left, ailerons right, elevator up, elevator down. Flight controls checked. Hey, does anybody know the Airbus required calls when you're on the roll? Like in the MD-11, I'd say, you know, auto flight, takeoff thrust set, all that stuff. What are you supposed to say? Like manual flex 58, auto throttle blue. I don't. What do you guys say in these things? What's the lingo for these Airbuses? I don't know. So, before takeoff checklist, strobes on. Okay, there we go. Lights are on. Radar. System 1. PWS, auto. Okay, oh, auto brakes max, okay. Signs are on. I think I got them on. Alright. Let's see. Signs are on, cabin ready, spoilers are armed. Okay, is this mic? I want to use every answer runway we got here. Yeah, that'll work. Takeoff configuration button. Takeoff config test. All right, we'll check that. All right, I think that's takeoff config is here, right? Takeoff config is normal. Okay, we're ready for departure. All right, TCAS on the left is clear. Clear on the left, clear on the right. San Francisco traffic, Delta 1444 departing runway 1 left, trucking to departure. Hope I didn't forget anything. I think we're good. Okay, this is a short runway, so we're gonna use all of it. Hold the brakes. Power's coming up. Stabilized and Flex 58 manual auto throttle blue, something like that. Fair amount of crosswind here. V1, rotate. Okay. Positive rate. Gear up. Wow, it's really accelerating. Alright, flaps up. And climb thrust. Oh shit. This transponder. I knew I forgot something. And I'm already not on course here because that was not pushed in. Not quite sure why that's not. Already I got something not set up here. Let's go autopilot on. I'm gonna go now. Something's not set up right here. We'll go heading select until I can figure it out. And already, it's not. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why is this not like flying correctly? God, I hate this thing. Auto throttle. That's why. Okay, so I need to figure out why this thing is auto throttle isn't on. Okay, I got that. So why are we not flying the nav course? It's a vertical speed node and not managed climb, right? Why is that? God, I hate Airbus. Like I should have a little dot here. There it goes. That's weird. Alright, I think we got it under control now. I just don't know why it wasn't like that from the start. Alright, there we go. I thought I had little dots on all three of those things and we didn't have it. Is the auto throttle not being on the reason why? That seems kind of silly. Do you arm the auto throttle before takeoff, or is it after? I don't get it. I'll figure this thing out eventually. Let's see. After takeoff checklist, APU bleeds, require APU master. Engine mode selector is not in normal. That doesn't help. I think we're good now, but man, that was a pain. All right. Let's see. Arm the emergency lights either. Okay, let's see. Climb checklist, standard status crust, ECAM memo reviewed. Alright, I think we're good now. Climb at 280 knots. What's up, Jet? Struggling with this no nav intercept. Okay, well, that's because I didn't fly it correctly. I'm struggling with the thing, but we're getting it there. Got it out of the air, I just didn't fly it right, taking off. A bunch of stuff didn't work the way I wanted it to. Progress page. How does it perform? I mean, fine, I guess. It's just weird. Jury's out, man. I still gotta fly it a little bit more. The systems modeling seems really good. I do know that at night, the nighttime textures seemed absolutely horrendous, and I don't know if that was my system or what. During the day, they seem fine. At night, this thing doesn't look so good. So, not quite sure what to think of that. Looks nice outside. Oh, the other thing is the stock sounds that it comes with are not good at all. So I spent another $24 on a sound pack for it, so you can kind of plan for that in the budget. And the stock sounds are bad. Man, it's a nice looking plane, if you can see. Okay, we're coming up on 18,000 feet. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I understand that ToLiss is the industry standard for Airbus stuff. Like, they're the best. I don't have any experience with anything other than this, but it seems good. You know? $18,000 feet, altimeter standard. You can't memo. Oh, nope, wrong button. Don't mind that. Just testing some buttons, everybody. That's me. Making sure I got my joystick set up. So climbing through flight level 195 for 360. So does this thing give you like a prediction to when it's at its top climb? Or so where's the top of climb? Like my MD-11 and my 737 tell me when I'm at top of climb. I guess it's right here, huh? Top of climb, 117 miles? Is that what it's saying? Yeah, okay, there it is. Or is that the time that I get there? No. Oh, okay, there it is. So the top of climb is at 70, bearing 342, 70 nautical miles at 134 Zulu. That makes sense. Okay. I'm getting it now. I'm getting it. Sure is pretty out there. The frame rates in the cockpit seem good, guys. I'm getting 45 frames per minute right now with all this stuff running. I think that's pretty good, right? Yeah, definitely no issues with the frame rate performance with this thing. It seems really good. Yeah, look, I'm getting 55 frames per minute here, 42 there, 42 there, 46. Yeah, this is performance-wise, it's great. All right, let's take a look at VATSIM radar. See how we're looking on that. Got a plane coming up on us pretty quick here, but they're 10,000 feet above us. Deutsche Lufthansa, A321. I bet you we could see him if we looked out the window. There it is. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, climbing through flight level 275 for 360. 47 miles till top of climb. And let's take a look at the cruise checklist. Camp system pages, review, flight progress check, fuel monitor, navigation accuracy monitor, step flight level as appropriate, weather radar as appropriate, cabin temp monitor. Okay. As we can kind of go through all these things, just see what they're telling us, right? Hydraulic systems look good. I'm assuming this is the quantity here, guys. Airbus guys, tell me what's up. Are these the hydraulic system quantities here? So I'm guessing that this is full, that's danger low, and the arrow is where your quantity is currently at. So if I was looking at this, my green system quantity is a little lower than the blue, which is near the top, and yellow, which is near the top. And anything that drops into this band here would be considered low hydraulic quantity. Is that correct? Let me know. Okay, fuel. Oh, I like that. It tells you how many pounds per minute you're burning. Oh, that's cool. EPU's off. Air conditioning. Doors. Wheels. Light controls. Cool. I'm figuring this thing out. Climbing at about 1,000 feet per minute. Estimating top of descent in, or correction, top of climb 30 nautical miles. Cool. Ah, this is fun. So, for those of you guys that were with me last night, I did say that I do have a plan tonight. So I'm going to fly this to PDX, land it, and then we're going to hop in the 737-600, the short bus. Because I've been making some flight model changes to that for the level up, but I've never flown it. So I've been just kind of doing them blind. So I do want to fly that from Portland up to Seattle, which is a pretty short flight, just to kind of get a feel for the aircraft. Make sure that all my changes are good. So I hope you'll stick around for that too. That's a short flight. All right. Alright. Okay, 3,000 to go. Oh, awesome. So, I thought that the 800 was good, but I got this report on Discord here. Let's see. Somebody said it wasn't good, so I was looking over here, and they said that there's 6. I think this might just be this guy. He seems to always have some sort of problem, but he said it's not working fine using the 800 with units of trim 6, and the airplane wants to rotate by itself. So what we're gonna do at some point, not tonight, I don't think, but we're gonna fly the 800 again, and we're gonna use his takeoff settings, 20% CG with the takeoff weight of 62.1. That's in kilograms. And see if we can duplicate this. But all my flight testing with the 800 has been really good. So I don't know what he's talking about. But, you know, we're going to do the 600 tonight because I want to try that short bus out. Alright, here we go. Coming up on flight level 350. So I'm wondering, does this give you 1,000 to go warning like the MD-11 and the Boeings do? It doesn't sound like it. So is that normal? Is that normal, guys, that we don't get 1,000 to go? Warning. That'd be nice to know, but I guess not. I mean, I guess the PFD is blinking, right? I guess I kind of expected it to give me an oral tone. Hey, I'm really happy to hear what you're saying about that, man, because I put a fair amount of work into tweaking that thing, and I'm glad that you're flying it. I do love the level up. It looks great. It sounds amazing. Some of the best sounds. Like, I would pay money for those engine sounds, right? The fly bottle just needs some work, so I'm happy that I was able to tweak it, and I'd love to work with those guys to try to make it better. Alright, we're leveled off at flight level 360, crew. I think it's just the chill time here. So it looks like cruise top of descent is in 235 nautical miles, so 210 UTC. So we got a little while to go. Hey, Spawning Salmon, nice to see you. Welcome aboard, man. I'm just out here. This is my second flight ever in over 30 years of flight simming that I've been in an Airbus. I've been a Boeing and MD-11 guy forever. So it's a bit of a learning curve here trying to learn this thing, but I'm enjoying it. I'm glad to have you aboard. Currently cruising. We took off out of San Francisco about 30 minutes ago. We're cruising at flight level 360 on the way to Portland, Oregon. We'll start descending here in about 210 UTC, so about 30 minutes or so. 30 minutes. We'll start our descent planning about 15 minutes before descent, because I need to get ahead of this plane and understand how it works. So I'm going to be going over a lot of stuff a little earlier than I normally would in like a Boeing or the MD-11, because I just don't know this one as well. A lot of buttons and knobs and things in here. I guess I could just use this checklist, right? Oh. Oh, okay. So Spawning, are you on X-Plane 12 then? And you had the ToLiss A321, is that what you flew? Because I just bought this thing yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Yeah, so what I like to use normally in every other aircraft, I use X checklist, but I really haven't worked them out for this plane yet. So this is a copy and paste from like something I would use from an ND-11. I like it because it puts it up front and it's easier for me to look through. But this has everything I need. It's just I have to constantly glance over to it, right? This is a fine checklist, but I prefer X checklist just because I can keep it kind of like a heads up thing. You know what I mean? I'm X-Plane and Micro. What's Micro? Tell me what Micro means. Not familiar with that. Oh, Microsoft. Duh. Do you have the ToLiss A321 then? Is that the same one you got? Same as this? Yeah, I get it. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I understood you. So one thing I want to do here, so we're going to be flying an RNAV approach going in there. But what I'd like to do is put in the just to back it up, because I like RNAV approaches because it gets you nice and tight. But what I want to do is have the ILS as a backup, just to help with the vertical guidance. So what I'm thinking, if I understand this correctly, I can go in here. Let's pull up the approach chart for 10 left ILS. So if I put this front course in, right? So 103 slash, and then put in 111.3, and I put that here. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, what if I did 103? Format error. Okay, let's try 11130. Nope. What if I put 111.3? Force 134. No. Let's go 103. Maybe if I change this IVDG, so IVDG slash 111.3. Let's see what that does. Nope. We'll see what happens when we get closer, if that changes over. I think it might. Because I just want to have the ILS backing me up on the RNAV. And since we don't have an ILS approach selected in the MCDU, it's not going to give me the ILS frequency, as far as I understand. So we would need to put it in manually since we're flying an RNAV approach. That's my take on how this stuff works, anyway. If you guys know different, so what I'm trying to do here is I want to fly the RNAV Yankee 10 left approach, but I want to have the ILS pop up on my PFD for the vertical and the lateral guidance, just to keep me on track. If I want to manually put it in, do I just put it in NavRad like this? We'll find out, I guess, right? We'll see if it updates this. It gives me the IVDG in here as we get closer to PDX. Okay, everything on the overhead looks good. Electrical. Yeah, I know. So you gotta understand. I'm a 737, 757 MD-11 guy, and I'm trying to fly this plane like that, and I don't know that it works that way. So I'm trying to fly this in a method that I would normally fly an MD-11, right? So if I'm gonna fly an RNAV approach in an MD-11, I'm gonna back it up with the ILS, and I know if I go to NavRad, I can tune in the ILS manually. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I just want to see if that'll work that way, where it'll allow me to fly the RNAV, but back it up with ILS coming in. We'll see what happens when we get closer. It's not that critical that I have the ILS backup going into PDX, because the weather is fine, it's visual. I don't really need it. I just wanted it, because that's what I'm used to. But what I'm used to does not always translate on these planes, especially with this Airbus, which is so different. Alright, how we doing on this? So if I type in Hubux, let's see what that does. So report at update at Hubux. Let's try that. HUBUX, and I put that in there. I don't know what that does. Okay, 157 to top of the sound. Oh, get this. Oakland Center just came online. Brett Wells, one of my favorite controllers, just came online. But because we're already almost out of his airspace, we're not going to get to talk to him. What a bummer, dude. Brett's the best. By the way, he has a Twitch channel. BW Flight Simulation. Give that a check, man. I used to watch myself flying on stream, watching me on his radar scope on his stream. That's pretty cool. So check out BW Simulation, BW Flight Simulation on Twitch, and tell him that a guy from YouTube sent you. Unfortunately for us, going into Portland, we don't have any sort of ATC, so we're just going to do Unicom CTAF stuff. Tell you what, I have a few minutes before we need to start doing our descent planning. I'm gonna go make myself a cocktail. Be right back. Alright, there we go. Little gin and tonic for the flight. I had the flight attendant bring me some up from first class there. Tanqueray and Fever Tree. Alright, we got some time. Let's start doing our descent planning. We'll start with getting the weather at PDX. So, Information Sierra, which is pretty old here. Wind 1703 now, it's pretty calm. View clouds at 2,800 feet, broken at 3,700, overcast at 4,700. Altimeter is 3013 with the temperature at 12. ILS approach runway 10. ILS runway 10 left approaches are in use. We're going to do the RNAV because the weather will allow for it. Okay, that looks fine. So 3013 on the altimeter. I wonder if we can like pre-program that in. 3013. There we go. When I click that over, it should be on that. Good. Alright, let's talk about some landing data stuff. So let's go to this landing performance calculator. 10 left. It's already got it in there. Let's compute. Approach speed is going to be 140. Flaps full. Brake is low. So the landing distance required is 4,663. So does anybody know what this means here? So this says landing required 4663. So what is this then? Because it says margin of 1,000 feet. Is this like without thrust reverse or with what? Curious what that is. So, oh, preferred landing distance 7,400 with this configuration. I get it. Okay, so the preferred landing distance is 7,000 feet with this configuration. But if we were to slump on the brakes, right, maximum anti-skid braking, we can get it to 46. So that's going to be our approximate rollout within about 1,000 feet of the end of the runway. Okay. Got that. That's plenty. So let's go over here into our performance. We can put this in 3013. Temperature was 12. The wind is 190 at 3. Flaps full. Okay. And RNAV Yankee 10 left. Now let's talk about the actual approach plate. Before that though, we're going to go through the Timbers 3 arrival. So we're going to pick that up at Moxie. We've got a lot of crossing restrictions, so Moxie at 240, Portland at 270 knots, 240, Timbers 270 at 12, Vance 250 at 15, a flower between 7 and 9, full between 7 and 9, sail between 8 and 6, and by pub we need to be at 210 knots, 5,000 feet because we're landing on 10 left. Let's make sure all that stuff is in the FMC. Yep, in there. Okay. So we got all that stuff in there. Approach is set. So landing speed is 134, so the approach speed is going to be 139. Cool, got it. Alright, let's go over our checklist here, our descent checklist. So landing weight's been checked, landing conditions are good. FMS preparation is checked and set. GP, we're landing flaps full, not required. Landing elevation, auto brakes is going to be low. Remember, low. Approach briefing. All right, let's go over this this RNAV Yankee 10 left approach. So for pubs, we're going to go and probably fly heading select to get a little bit wider, and then we're going to come back around and pick up Hogum, which is the initial approach fix. Buxom is the immediate intermediate fix, and it looks like Blazer is our final approach fix. So we need to be by 2,000 feet by Blazer, and then we'll pick up our glide path, not glide slope, down to runway 10. We do have the ILS programmed in as far as I understand it, and we'll see if we pick that up. MSA is 5,800 feet within 25 nautical miles of runway 10 left. The LPV decision altitude is 296 Barrow. Missed approach is going to be climbing 800 feet, then a climbing left-hand turn 4,200 feet, direct battleground VOR, and hold. Continue in climb and hold 4,200. Any questions, crew? All right, let me see if I can get the terrain on ND as required. Where the radar is set, let's actually, we can tilt that down a few degrees. So it should be 296? No. That's not what I want. It's 296. So I got another question for you, Airbus guys. Maybe you can answer for me. I want this to say Barrow, 296 Barrow, and not because you got radio altimeter and you got a barometric. I want this to say Barrow 296. What is the option for that? Where do I put that in at? That's just decision height. I want decision altitude. Anybody know how to do that? Or doesn't that matter? It may not matter. Okay, engine anti-ice is not required. Descent clearance will be coming up, and FCU altitude. We can go ahead and set that. We can go ahead and set that down now. We'll set it down to 10,000 feet. Okay, how are we looking here? $63 miles, top of descent. What's up, Quartz, man? Just get ready to head down towards Portland here in this A321, and then from there we're gonna grab the 737-600 and take it for a short spin up to Seattle and do some flight testing with that. Which reminds me, while we got a few minutes here before we climb, I need to load in a profile for the sim brief for that. So I need to open the airframe editor. New airframe. 736. Pounds. Alright, let's save that. Cool. Now we got a profile built for the 767 300 737 300. Let's see, PC's just finished. That's good, man. What are your specs on your PC? Your new one? Holy crap, dude, a 14900K and a 4090? Jeez, that's way better than what I'm rocking, dude. I got a 12700 and a 3080. You got me beat, man. I'm getting a little computer envy, man. That's a lot. Very nice computer. Wow, that's a massive upgrade, man. Yeah, I went from a 1070 to a 3080. I never did the 2000 series cards because they didn't seem like they were they didn't seem worthwhile to me. Like they weren't enough of an upgrade over the 10s to justify the cost. Alright, man. Alright, crew. We're about 25 miles from top of the set. We're going to start down here in just a couple minutes. Make that 10 nautical miles. What I need to do is get the CTAP frequency for Portland. A PDX. 123775. Alright, here we go. Descent mode. Heading down. Such a weird concept to me to not have auto throttles or throttle levers that move with the position of the thrusts, right? So like these are in the climb detent, but clearly we're not at climb power. We're at some sort of like a flight idle, but they're here, and it's just foreign to me that they're not back driven. Not a huge fan of that. Pretty, huh? Look Look at that. Look at that. Okay, speed looks good. We need to cross Moxie at or above flight level 240. Okay, on speed. Picking up some turbulence here in the cloud. Oh, this is a pretty thick cloud layer we got going through here. Okay, next crossing restriction is going to be Portland at 270 knots, below 24 but above 16,000. Wow, this thing descends so slow. It's in no rush. still in the clouds here. Start dimming some stuff up in here. There we go. It's a little better. Okay, descending to flight level 200, heading down to 16,000. Hey, we broke through. Here's a layer here. Alright, okay, altimeters 3013. Let's do a weather update. See if anything's changed over at PDX. Minutes ago. So 10 left. Wind is absolutely calm. 3014. Few clouds at 3000. Broken at 3900. Overcast at 5500. So 3014. Nope. 3014 set. Alright, let's make sure we're on our checklist here. Descent. Initiate. Flight plan. Reset monitor. Barrel reference set cross check. ECAM status checked. And we're down to 10,000 feet. Still hasn't populated the identifier, but we'll see what we get as we get closer. Is it beautiful? Wow. Let me get a screenshot of this. Be a good thumbnail for a future video. Yeah, you're gonna see me fly a Boeing here in just a little bit, and it's gonna be like night and day difference. I just feel so much more comfortable. I feel so much more comfortable with that cockpit architecture, for lack of a better word. We are on speed. Nice slow descent rate here. One thing I'll say about Airbus, I thought 737s are slow. This thing is even slower. This thing is nothing fast. It is not in any rush to do anything. It really makes you appreciate the MD-11 even more. That thing is going fast, climbing, descending, cruising, everything. Okay, we're gonna level off here. Okay, we're gonna level up here for a little bit, and then we'll start down at about 5 miles. Okay, head down. Go ahead and turn the landing lights on now. Okay, seatbelts, EFIS, LS, ILS as required. We can go ahead and arm that right now. Still nothing on the nav rad. I need to set my altitude lower. There we go. Descent. See, that's the thing. It doesn't give you a oral tone when you're approaching your set altitude, so you don't know when you're hitting it. Hey, heading down. All right, heading down. Okay. At an 8 for 5. I think I see Portland out there. Yep, I believe that to be Portland Airport there. Oh, well, no, that runway doesn't make any sense. I don't know what that is. Let me see. KSPB. I don't know what that is. Alright, crew, let's go ahead and go manual speed. 220 knots. go. We should be in a cloud layer here. I'm gonna go heading select 270. Feet, 1,000 feet per minute. And then real quick, I'll check the approach path, but Hogum down to 4,000 will be fine. Oh, there's the ILS. Look at that, IVDG. So we got the ILS back up in here. We'll switch over to the CTAF. Let's go direct Pogo. I'm gonna go back to nav. Back to speed. Let's go flaps 1.
2,500.
Okay, runway in sight.
$2,500.
Portland traffic, Delta 1444 on the Arnav Yankee 10 left approach. Arms speed brakes.
$2,000. There's the runway in sight.
Okay, let's go gear down. Flaps 2.
Flaps 2,500.
Flaps 3. And flaps 4. Final approach speed 139.
$2,000.
Okay, landing checklist, landing gear down, signs are on, cabin ready, spoilers are on, flaps full. Auto brakes are on low, and the... Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, my aircraft. Portland traffic, Delta 1444 on final, 10 left.
$1,000. $500.
Looking good.
400.
Man,
100 above.
look how beautiful this airport is. I love Portland. Look at that.
300. Minimum.
Landing. Little high, correcting.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5.
Verse. Manual braking.
Auto brake off.
Ah, that was pretty nice. That felt good, man. This plane is not hard to fly. Thank you. Yeah, this was really good. This is not a hard plane to fly at all. Okay. Let's see. What's on the after landing checklist? Ground spoilers. Some flaps. Ground spoilers disarmed. Strobes. Auto weather radar off. Weather PWS switch off. Let's see. Engine mode select normal. Flaps retract. ATCT cast standby. No, we're not doing that yet. Anti-ice brake temp check. APU if needed start. Okay, so let's go APU master on. Oh, landing lights. We can turn those off. Look at how beautiful this airport is. I love Portland. Okay, APU coming on. Alright, parking brake. Set. Alright, let's do parking checklist. Parking brake, accumulator check, parking brake on, anti-ice off, APU bleed on. Okay, APU bleed on. Engine masters 1 or 2 off. Slides disarm, seatbelt signs off, elapsed time stop. External lights as required, fuel pumps, transfer valves off, APTC standby. So transponder standby, overhead panel. I think we need to do that. Okay. Exterior lights. So beacon light off. What else we got here? Okay, E-camp status, brake fans, there's square parking brakes. Okay, so we'll go over here. Let's get external power and the chocks on. Let's open up the one left door. Okay, so we got the chocks in. Brakes released. Let's go external power on. And APU. Bleed is off. Master switch off. Alright, crew, there it is. That was a much better flight for me. Felt good. Much happier with it. I still got a lot to work on. The takeoff wasn't great. The autopilot modes I'm not quite getting yet, but all the rest of this was fine. So I'm happy with that. So good flight in the Airbus. I'm learning it. I thought the landing was good, so cool. So what I want to do now is a couple things. I was over at a friend's Discord and I was getting some information about a landing rate monitor that I want to try out. So let's get that. Where's that landing rate monitor that they were talking about? Landing speed plug-in. Let's see what that is. Landing speed plug-in. No, that's too much. Let's get something easier. I just want landing rate plug-in this one. Oh, let's see what it says. Landing rate plugin. How to install. Okay. Okay, I don't feel like dealing with this. Yeah, never mind. We'll do this later. I don't care about it that much. So. My advice, continue to practice and you'll be able to get good at landings. I think that's an AI person. I think Cameron Asher Floquet is not a real human being, but an AI bot. Anyway, so we got good here. So now we're going to do this. Flight. We're going to switch over to the 737-600. And we're going to do some flight testing with that. So we're currently at PDX. And I think we're somewhere in here. So let's do that. We're going to try the old 7... Oh, I don't know. I think that's an AI bot, personally. Let's try this 737-600 out, and it'll be a short flight while we're waiting for that to load. I don't know what this fly with LUA thing is. Next generation. Man, I don't know how to use all this stuff. README. So you just put that in the plugins folder or what? I guess. Do this while we're loading up here. So let's go resources, plugins, drop that in there. And then I guess you put that landing rate monitor thing into that. Right? So then landing rate monitor goes into scripts. Now let's see what that looks like when we do that. Plugins. Is there a button to reload? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. One last try. I want to try this landing rate monitor, so let's do it one last time. I'm gonna restart X-Plane, and we'll just see if we can get it to work. And if I can, great. If not, I'll deal with it some other time. Let's just restart it real quick. Thanks for your patience, guys. I really want to see how it works. Okay, let's try it again. Standby one here. We're gonna load her up. Yeah, we'll do that, Quartz. We're gonna load her up. We're gonna put the 737-600. We're gonna have to set up my views and stuff again because it's a new aircraft that I haven't flown before. So y'all gonna get a crash course on how to do all that stuff. 737-600 at Portland. Yeah, that'll work. Let's start the flight. I wonder if there's a way I can import my views from a different aircraft. Like the 737-700 views are really nice. 700 prefs. Oh, I bet you if I copy and paste that over. I bet you that might work. Watch. Let's try this. Let's see what that does. Okay, first time flying with. What is this? Okay, get this thing out of here. Oh, man. It's always something, man. Okay. Fly, so resources. Plugins, fly with Lua. Scripts, we're gonna delete. Please read the manual. Now, if I go back here to this and reload all scripts, that stupid bubble should go away. Landing rate. There it is. I think we got it. Alright, cool. Now, I'm going to reload this aircraft. And I'm going to see if all the preferences from the 700 transfer over to the 600. That'd be nice if it did. I know this is a lot, guys. You're getting the crash course in the deep, dark parts of X-Plane right now. So what I'm hoping for is that all of my 700 stuff works here. It does not appear that it did. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. Well, let's get some power on this jet so I can set it up at least. Alright, so I basically got to set up all my views from scratch here. That's view centered. Left window. Right window. I gotta get this. Gotta get the overhead. Okay. Got the overhead. Some lights on this thing. I just need to get some lights on this jet now. Okay, we'll do this view. I always like this view here. Okay, we're going to call this view Control F3. This will be F2, Control F2, and then we're going to zoom in for the FMC. That'll be Control F1. So I got straight ahead, overhead, overhead, left window, right window. I think we're set. Let's see if it has some of the preferences in there. Configuration, display variants, system, no HUD available. Let's see. Let's see. Systems. Gotta set this thing up all over again. Okay. Alright. Configure general configuration, pounds, inches, radio. Okay. setting this up. Okay. All right. Make sure I got everything else right. General configuration. Where's the option for the PIP? That's not it. So display invariance, exterior, eyebrows, no. System HUD for captain. Yes, there it is. All right, I think we're good with that. Let's auto flight, wing level, basic. All right, I think we're set, guys. Hey, stay positive. How are you, man? Save output preference control. Use your keyboard endings. All right. I think we got this thing set up. So let's go ahead and do our cockpit preparation checklist now. This is the 737 600. 737 600. Tiny little thing. So X checklist. We're going to fix that by going open setup and translucent. Save settings. Electronic flight bag, landing gear, parking brake is released. Battery power, cockpit lighting, IRS switches. Align. So let's go. Window heat, probe heat. Okay, emergency lights. EFIS panel. EFIS panel is set. Position data, over to plan. Takeoff warning. Reversers, work. Weight balance. All right, let's get some weight balance on this thing. So let's do a quick flight plan here, because we're just gonna test this plane. I want to get the takeoff and landing sequence in there. So let's go new flight. We're going to go from KPDX to K Seattle in the 737 600 and generate. Cool. Only 155 miles. So payload, we're going to have 131 passengers. So 20, 30. I wonder if there's a way to do this differently. It's not. 24. Oh, and then the fuel. Let's get that set up. Navigraph. So let's go. Flight, unload, import from SimBrief, KPDX to Seattle. The fuel on board is going to be 10,000. $10,100. So we actually need to defuel the aircraft. Alright, let's keep working on the packs. So that's All right, that looks good. Okay, fuel's coming off now. All right, weight and balance is done. So let's go through the FMS setup here. RCH 411 736. All right. Let's also get the flight plan filed on the network. Cool. Position initialization. Reference airport is K. PDX. K route. K PDX to K Seattle. There is my PD. There is my PDC. So the route is going to be Cougar Krieg, COUGA, and then we're going to KRIEG. All right. And then we're going to go, departure is going to be off of runway 10 left. No SID. And the arrival is going to be looking like runway 16 right. On the Hawk with the Krieg. And then let's take a look at the approach here to get the right transition. So looking at the approaches, I'd love to fly that RNAV. Let me see if they'll do that for us though. Yeah, they're gonna want us to use ILS. All right. We'll probably pick it up at Agani. Add that to the route, and we'll stick that in there for now. Let's go over the legs page. Looks good. Let's go route, activate, performance initialization, 0 fuel weight, reserves, let's go 7,000 pounds. Cost index is going to be 60. Cost index will be 60. Cruise is going to be 16,000. The cruise wind is going to be 265 at 10. 265 at 10. Execute that. N1 limit. Let's go over back to sim brief and get that information. Takeoff performance. Our takeoff weight today is going to be that's going to be about 115. Let's just plan for that. 120, 120, 126. Let's do flaps 5. That's what I'm used to. Okay, DTO 147. So let's go DTO 147. Takeoff is going to be flaps 5. Takeoff CG 22.9, 5.75. And we can go with these speeds. That'll be fine. So M1 limit, takeoff on there. Legs on the left. Let's go to plan mode. There we go. Alright, final cockpit preparation checklist. Fuel quantity. Still waiting on the defuel. Let's get the ATIS 128.35. Let's get some radio here. 128.35. Alright, here we go.
2.7. Altimeter 3014.
3014.
ILS runway 10 right, simultaneous ILS runway 10 left approach is in use. Departing runways 10 left and 10. Warning, runway 3 shortened. First 3000 feet available for arrivals only. Notices to air missions pushback onto taxiways Tango. K and F requires ATC clearance. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Information uniform. Okay. Landing altitude. Let's get that real quick. Landing altitude is going to be 432 feet. So we'll put that in here. 432. FMC is set. Flight director on. Auto throttle on. MCP airspeed is going to be 126 for the V2 speed, or 128 rather. 128. MCP altitude is going to be 16,000. Altimeters 3014. Auto brakes RTO. Radios. Let's get the Seattle Center in there because we're going to be talking to them. 135.45. 135.45. Alright, TCAS. The frequent. Let's see. The wait, 6,000. Alright. And the. Oh, Portland 2 departure. Oh, okay. Squawk 5216. So we need to calculate 5216. So let's get the Portland 2 departure in here. Let's go departure. Portland 2. Execute. There we go. So let's review the Portland 2 departure to make sure we know what that is. Portland 2 departure. Okay, runway 10 left. I'll just fly runway heading. Not much to it. Okay, TCAS is set. Taxi takeoff departure brief. All right. So we are currently at this gate here. We're on 10 left, so we're going to push on to taxiway Kilo and taxi down to 10 left. Very short taxi. 9,800 feet available. Plenty of runway. Portland departure. Fly runway heading, and then we're going to get radar vectors out. Okay. Before start, pushback checklist. Actually, I'll tell you what. Because I actually have the proper yoke set up, we can turn on the... we'll turn on the good stuff here. I'm doing good. By the way, I'm sorry haven't been keeping up with the chat. I've been kind of busy with the setup here. Let's see what the... There we go. Webcam's on. APU. Okay, none of my controls are set for this. I might need to go into here and change the joystick over to 737. Let's try that. APU's coming on. Doors and windows are closed. Yaw damper on. Electric hydraulic pumps 1 and 2.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Fuel's coming on. Parking brake is set. We can remove the chocks, and while we're waiting for the tug, let's do this XP realistic.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
We may need to adjust some of this stuff as we fly. Windshield wind. Wind ambiance. Alright. Let's get there. Wait on APU gens. Let's switch over to center. Just about ready, crew. Alright, APU gens on. Wheel chocks removed. Age and power unit are off. Anti-collision lights are on. We don't have any trim air on this aircraft. APU bleed is on. Engine start switch ignition left. ACARS is not on, and push and start. Let's get that going.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Look at this stubby thing, man. That's funny.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, crew, we're ready for engine start. Let's get her going. Alright. Starting engine number 2. Starter valve open. Rotation N2.
Seattle Center, Delta 2133 Heavy, we're fully ready.
Fuel flow EGT.
Delta 2133 Heavy, wind calm, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff. 10 left, clear for takeoff. Delta 2133 Heavy.
Okay, starter valve is closed on 2. Starting 1. Roll back on 2. Into on 1. Well, all I fly is, hey, positive, all I fly is X-Plane, so if you want to learn, just follow me, man. I got all kinds of live streams and videos. That's all I fly.
Alpha, runway 14 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, fuel on. Fuel flow, EGT. Start valve closed on 1. Engine start is good. Add start checklist. Wing and engine anti-is not required. PAX. coming on. Engine bleeds on. Isolation valve is closed. Engine generator is left, right. APU.
Operation
Coming off.
complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, just waiting on the tug. We're ready to go. While we wait on the ground signal, let's get on with it. Flaps. Set for takeoff. Stab trim. We need 5.75. Takeoff thrust setting is set.
Delta
DTO
2133 heavy
147.
radar contacts, altitude.
Transponder coming on.
1600 for 7000, Delta 2133 heavy. Delta 20. Delta 2133 heavy. Our 450 Juliet Alpha radar
Tow is
contacts,
disconnected
altitude.
and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
There's
I
Juliet
see you
Alpha,
on the
roger,
left.
maintain 4000.
Or MFD. Seattle Center, good evening. Reach 411 at Portland with information uniform. Request taxi 10 left.
Bridge 411 Seattle Center, runway 10 left, taxi via Kilo, cross runway 3.
Okay, 10 left via Kilo, cross runway 3, reach 411. Alright, crew, let's roll. Brakes released, power's coming up. Okay, those will steering check left, check right, brakes check. Alright, flight controls. Ailerons left, ailerons right, elevator up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right. Flight controls check. Okay. Okay, I'm excited about this. This should be fun. First time flying the 600. The 600. I've done some flight model work on it, but I haven't actually tested it out, so kind of want to see what it's going to do. Thing looks so silly. It's so short. Almost looks like it's fake.
Bridge 0 Juliet Alpha, turn right heading 250.
Alright, before takeoff checklist, lower MFD to engine. VNAV on. I don't think we're going to get LNAV. Oh, I guess we are. ICAS, no alerts. There's runway 3, clear on the left, clear on the right, clear to cross. And then Kilo 1's coming up here pretty quick. Exterior lights. Oh, I need to get rid of this reflection real quick. Let me fix that real quick. That's annoying. I don't like that reflection. Okay, we're gonna hold here, set the parking brake. Let me make a little adjustment real quick. I believe that's under visual effects, windshield effects off. There we go. Okay, radar. That's already set, and let's go Wixer and terrain.
0 Juliet Alpha, clear direct low fall.
Alright, we're going to be evaluating how this thing feels during the takeoff roll and the rotation, initial climb out, see how the pitch is. Our CG here, 22.2. Saddle center, reach 411, holding short, 10 left, ready for departure.
Bridge 411, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff, turn left heading 080.
Okay, clear for takeoff, 10 left, after takeoff, flight heading 080, reach 411. Alright crew, let's go heading, select 080, parking brakes release, let's take the runway. Which 737 are you flying? Level up, Zebo, what model? Okay, stabilize, toga.
$80.
Oh, I gotta get rid of that British guy. Throttle hold.
V rotate. Positive rate.
Gear
up. $400.
Seems okay.
$1,000.
Reach 411, radar contact, say altitude tasking.
Climbing through 2,100, beach 411.
Reach 411, roger, clear direct Cougar, climb maintain 16,000.
Alright, clear direct Kuga, climb 16,000, reach 411. Might help if I turn the autopilot on, huh? Alright, flaps up, flaps 1, correction, flaps 1. And flaps up. With 6,000. See you later, Portland. Hey, we're in the weather a little bit. will say the elevator felt a little soft on that departure. Like, we need a little more elevator authority. I might make an adjustment to that. Let me make a note of that. After takeoff checklist. Alright, landing gear up, lights out and off. Flaps and slats are up, retract. Auto brakes off. ICAS, no alerts. Exterior lights. And we're gonna leave altimeters because we're never gonna get above 18,000 feet. Okay, climbing quickly. We should be leveling off here.
Alpha on the front of her
Just a minute.
3011 and we'll enable say approach request or attentions.
3011, NZXT on an approach
Tunnel 0, Khalid Alpha Roger, you can expect that from J-Bulk.
Exhibit 1, J-Bulk, thank you.
1,000 to go.
Oh, yeah, let's get rid of that guy. I don't want to be hearing that nonsense. Let's go configuration, audio. Okay, maybe it's under audio. No. Oh, there we go.
SKD 1819, Seattle Center on request.
Okay, crew, we're level at 16,000 feet. I don't think we have a whole lot of time before we have to start down. $53 nautical miles till top of descent. So let's go ahead and start running some landing data right now. Alright, so we're at 117,000, 17.8. We've got 10,000 pounds of fuel on board, right? No, we don't. We got 8.3, 8.4. So we're gonna burn 1.6. Let's make our landing weight 116. So let's go landing performance 17 right at 116, flaps 30, calculate. Alright, so a V approach is 130, 125 on the VREF speed. Auto brakes 3. Alright, so auto brakes 3. The approach speed is going to be flaps 30, 125 on VREF actually, right there. Okay, let's take a look at Navigraph. The landing at Seattle. 16 right. And we're gonna park at Cargo 5 tonight. So 16 right. Let's plan on November or pop-up. I think we can do that with this aircraft. November would be best. Let's see if we can get there. Okay, arrival and approach briefing. We're on the Hawks 8 RNAV. Picking up at Krieg.
Discady 1819, I have your right for clearance, advisory to copy. Discady 1819, you're clear to the Portland International Airport.
Hawks
Question
27012.
Penn Cove transition.
A lot of crossing restrictions
direct
here.
Seattle VOR. Direct Luzo, Bravo, Uniform, Whiskey, Zulu, Oscar, on the Crater 2 arrival. Maintain 3000. Departure frequency is on 125.45, squawk 4754.
Okay, looks good.
Clear to Portland by Ocean 1, Charlie Victor Victor, then direct to Seattle.
Alright, so we're on the ILS 16 right approach. We're on Vashon. I'm expecting radar vectors to Agani. Agani's at 5,000 feet, and the final approach fix is Finca. We need to be at 1,900 feet, and that'll give us our 30-degree glide slope down. Decision altitude is going to be 615 Barrow. MSA is going to be 2,200, and the missed approach is going to be 900. I'm climbing 195. Outbound on the Seattle VOR 210 to cross TC.
Reach 411, descend via Hawks 8 arrival, landing south, Seattle altimeter 3012.
Okay, we'll descend via the Hawks 8 arrival. Reach 411. It's Hawks 8, right? Yep. Kind of a complicated missed approach procedure here. So let's put Seattle VOR in there. 116.8, radial 210. I'll put that on VOR 2. 116.8, radial 210.
Center United 699, climbing to 700 feet.
And then the ILS is 11075 at 164.
At 699, Seattle Center, radar contact, climb maintain, level 370.
Climb maintain, flight level 370, United 699.
There we go. And what was that missed approach altitude again? Or the decision height? 615 Barrow. Got it. Nope, I actually need Barrow. Okay, we're all set, guys. Seattle Tower is online on 119.9, so let's go ahead and get that ready. I like to get my radio frequencies dialed in before I get there, so I'm not futzing around with it as I come in. Reducing speed to 270. And go ahead and dial the altitude down a bit.
Reach 411, plan the ILS 16 right.
Okay, we'll plan for 16 right, reach 411. Good, that's exactly what we planned for. So far this plane's flying good to me. I needed a little more elevator effectiveness on the takeoff roll, which I think I can fix. And I want to see how it flies on the landing, but it's flying great in the air. Okay, top of the descent's coming up here in just a minute. We're gonna head down. Okay, top of descent.
Seminole 0, Juliet Alpha, cross J-Volk 2,000 feet or above, cleared straight in, RNAV, runway 36, Friday Harbor.
CORSAIR will at above 2,000, clear for straight RNAV approach, runway 34, Friday Harbor, 4530 Alpha, thank you.
Okay, heading down.
Just good, yeah, 1819, runway 16, taxi via Alpha, Bellingham altimeter 3010.
I think I see Seattle out there. Way out there, yeah, that's Seattle. Alright, head down. Throttles to retard.
Number 902, November Echo, Pearson Advisory, clearance on request.
Okay, heading down to 11,000 feet.
Cascadia 1819, runway 16 cleared for takeoff. Terminal 0 Juliet Alpha, no traffic observed between you and Friday Harbor Airport. Report IFR cancellation or missed approach. This frequency.
A little
Frequency
slow.
change approved.
I'm gonna help the auto throttle out a little bit.
Thank you.
FMC speed. All right, auto throttle's back on. Here we go. Idle. Okay, 10,000 feet, exterior lights coming on. Set approach checklist complete. What's that, Roy? Rory Moore. How you doing, man? I flew the Airbus earlier, and now I'm giving the 737-600 a flight test to make sure that the changes that I've made to it are good. Yep. I thought it was lagging again. I got it. Oh, Chris. Hi, Chris. Why does it say Rory Moore? What's Rory? Who's Rory? It must be your middle name. Okay, throttle's back to idle. We're basically
902 November Echo, Pearson Advisory, after clearance advisory to copy.
we're basically downwind of Seattle right now.
902 November Echo cleared to the Friday Harbor Airport via the published IFR obstacle departure procedure. Battleground VOR, direct to Olympia VOR, then as filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 8,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure 135.45, squawk 4624. Runner 2, November Echo, read back correct. And November 902, November Echo, hold for release and advise when ready for departure.
Cinerillo, Cascadia 1819, passing 6,000 for 167.
Cascadia 1819, Seattle Center, welcome back. I'll maintain flight level 230.
19230, Cascadia 1819.
Your cat's name? Okay, that's a long story. Got it. I won't ask again. That's a lot. Cats and grandmas and stuff. I don't need to get in on that. But thank you for sharing it. I asked. I know. Cats and grandmas, man. My crew sending do 6,300 for 5,000. Or 6,000 rather. I've never heard the word Evenorius. That's a new one for me. Okay, airspeed 210.
Reach 411 to set 18, 4,000.
Down to 4,000, reach 411. Reach 411, 4,000 level change. We're in the soup. He's gonna give his radar vectors to the ILS here.
To go.
How do I rotate my pushback? Hey, stay positive. Can you give me a little more? Can you be a little more specific as to what you're referring to when you say that? Rotate my pushback. Yeah, clarify what you mean, and I'll be happy to answer that. FMC speed, altitude acquired. Expecting a heading change here to the right any second here. Oh, better pushback. Yep. I use better pushback. I use the mouse wheel to rotate the aircraft tail. Use the mouse wheel up or down. That'll turn where the tail's going to be pointing. Mouse wheel. Let's see. IB
411, fly heading 070 vector funnel.
070, reach 411.
Mariner 2 November Echo, your release for departure, clearance void if not off in 2 minutes. Contact Seattle Center when airport.
Alright, that is not the right identifier. We need ICJL. ICJL. 1075. Oh my God! Yeah. Hey. Chris. Okay, Chris. I don't want to ask anymore, man. It's getting kind of real there.
Reach 411, turn right heading 130, join the 16 right localizer.
Okay, coming. All right, heading 130, join the localizer 16 right. Reach 411. Let's go. View our localizer.
411, 2 miles from Agony, maintain 4,000 until established, cleared ILS 16 right.
Good ILS 16 right approach, reach 411. Alright, let's speed her down, 180. Flaps 1. Okay, localizer capture. Alright, let's go approach mode. Flaps 5. Trim's looking real nice.
Delta 2133, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
Alright, glide slope's coming in.
Good day. Reach 411, contact Seattle Tower 119.9er.
Okay, 19.9 for reach 411, so long. Seattle Tower, good evening. Reach 411 on the ILS 16 right approach.
Reach 411, Seattle Tower, good evening. Winds 180 at 6, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Clear land 16 right, reach 411. Alright, gear down, flaps 15. Flight slope capture.
Attention all aircraft, information, Bravo's now current 1, winds 1806, altimeter 3011.
3011, cross check. Alright, final approach speed 130. Flaps 30. Before landing checklist, landing gear down 3 green, spoiler handle. Armed, auto brakes. 3, flaps sets 30. Altimeters, cross check 3011, ICAS, no alerts. Landing clearance is good. Yes, it is. This is Drizzle Max lighting. I got a link to it in the video description. You like it? I love it. Alright, one last check of the trim. That's beautiful. Alright, autopilot's coming off. Auto throttle. Alright, my aircraft. Guys, this plane feels nice.
2500.
Look at that approach. Look at that approach. This is some of my changes to the flight model. Look at that approach pitch. About 2.5 degrees is perfect. Look at that N1 setting. Some good stuff right here. Wind is 180 at 6, so it's a right quartering crosswind, but not much. Trim looking perfect. Look at that N1 setting, guys. It's perfect. On speed, on glide slope, on localizer. Yeah, this plane is good, man. I just need to adjust the elevator effectiveness just a little bit. Not much. Getting a little fast there, correcting. All right, let's see if that landing rate monitor works, guys. Okay, get a little fast again, correcting.
+100. 300. Minimums.
Landing. Continue.
Seattle Tower, good evening. Southern Air 404 at the North Cargo ramp.
200.
Because of BEC and Bravo.
100.
Southern Air 404, Seattle Tower. Thank you for Bravo. Can you please verify your squawking mode, Charlie?
10. 5.
Yes, squawking mode, Charlie.
Wow, right at an elevator there. I had the elevator all the way back here right now.
Start at your own discretion. Call for taxi holding short of Alpha.
80 knots.
For taxi holding short of Alpha.
Yeah, well, I need to fix that. I had no elevator at the end of that. So that was no good. I had to stick all the way back and I had nothing left. So I need to I need to correct that. That's why we touched down so hard.
Reach 411, November, cross runway 16 left, hold short 16 left, and say parking.
Parking cargo ramp 5. And that was hold short 16 left at November, correct?
Roger.
Hold short 16 left. Alright. I need to get my chart out here.
Reach 411, November, go ahead and cross runway 16 left on Bravo, Alpha to cargo 5.
Okay, cross 16 left at November, left on Bravo, right on Alpha to cargo 5. Reach 411. Okay, after landing, spoiler handles up, flaps 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, coming up, auto brakes off, radar is off, landing lights, let's hold on that.
Delta 673 heavy push and starts here at 8 with Bravo. Delta 673 heavy, Seattle Tower, thank you for Bravo. Push onto the green line, tail east. Green line, tail east, Delta 673 heavy.
Okay, landing light, turn off, runway turn off lights are off. Strobe light, off. APU's coming on. Clock, stop. Step trim. Yeah, so some of the changes that I've been making to the flight model, I reduced some of the elevator effectiveness, and as I was trying to flare, I had to stick all the way back, and I had nothing. So that was a problem. I need to fix that, which I can. But that definitely was a little disconcerting. I couldn't flare. That's why our landing rate was so hard. I just had no elevator left. I can fix that.
Southern Air 404, runway 16 left, clear for
Okay,
takeoff.
Alpha on the right.
Clear for takeoff, 16 left, Southern Air 404.
Yeah, I can make a quick adjustment to that, and I'll update my files. Alright, and this should be cargo ramp 5.
Delta 673, Octave, your tail east. Yes sir, push your tail east, Delta 673 Heavy.
Sail Tower, Alaska 123, would like to pick up IFR clearance to Portland with information, Bravo.
Alaska 123, Seattle Tower, stand by, have clearance on request. Southern Air 404, contact departure, have a good flight.
Over to departure, Southern 404, thanks.
Alaska 123, your cruise directions, cruise altitude's incorrect for the direction of flight. Can you accept flight level 210 or 190?
190 would work.
Okay.
Alaska 123, clear to Portland International Airport via the Seattle 8 departure. That is filed. Maintain 7,000, expect flight level 190, 15 nautical miles from the Seattle ORTAC. Departure frequencies on 135.45, squawk 5242.
Clear to Portland Airport via Seattle 8 departure. Flight plan data files, maintain 7,000 feet. Expect flight level 190, 15 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.45, squawk 5242, Alaska 123.
Alaska 123, readback is correct. Call for push, expect runway 16 left.
Call for push, expect
Break.
runway 16 left, Alaska 123.
Alright, we're shut down, guys. Alright, so I got some valuable data on this flight tonight. I'm glad I tested it because that elevator running out on me like that was not good. I didn't like that. So I'm going to make a little tweak. I'm going to go into PlaneMaker and do it. And I'll update the files in the Level Up website. I'll also update the files on my Discord if you're on there. Because running out of elevator as you're flaring is not fun. I literally, guys, I don't know if you can see it on the webcam. I was bottomed out. I had nothing. So I got to fix that. But that's easy to fix. So thank you guys. It's been a long stream here. Started with the Airbus out of San Francisco. Then we flew the 737-600 up to Seattle. That was fun. Other than almost breaking the nose strut. It was pretty good. So thank you guys so much. I'll be flying again in a few days. I got a lot of stuff coming up for kids soccer and everything, so I probably won't be flying for a few days, at least until Friday. So I hope to see you guys then. I got so many aircraft I can fly. I got multiple versions of the 737, MD-11, 767, A321. I got options, so we'll figure out something fun to fly on Friday night. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.